Another one's a good tool is magnesium. You can have that in your Epsom salt before going to bed, and transdermally going into your feet. You can have something called Calm, or just use a mag citrate, or use a magnesium that you use. Take that before bedtime. Magnesium is huge. I talked with a friend of mine last night. He called me about 2 weeks ago, and he was telling me he's a hospitalist down in Chattanooga, and he said that, and I think I mentioned this the other day, but he said every patient that comes into his hospital, he has them do a magnesium and a potassium. And he's finding that 90 to 95% of the patients that are admitted into that hospital have magnesium deficiency, potassium deficiency. And so that's huge. That's important for our heart, our brain, our muscles, our nerves. Very, very important. And so magnesium is something that we need anyway, but it can also help us fall asleep. If you're having problems with bowels, magnesium is one of my favorite. Once I get, I address, water and hydration and exercise and eating the same time every day and not ignoring the urge. But magnesium is my first go-to for bowels, for, say, people who have constipation. But it can help you fall asleep. Now, you can use a magnesium that way, or I use magnesium like this. I will, if I know that I'm going to have a problem sleeping, I can use ashwagandha to get me to turn my brain off. But if I'm just not able to sleep, I'll rub it. It's like a deodorant roller ball. And I'll rub it on the bottom of my feet. This is magnesium oil. And magnesium oil, that's OIL, magnesium oil, rub it on the feet, and it works really well to help some people fall asleep. People use it on, for places for pain. But magnesium, people use it for angina. If there's congestive heart failure, heart issues, they'll rub it on their chest. It's really good for the heart. Transdermally will go right in very fast. Magnesium oil transdermally will go into to the muscle a lot faster than by mouth. Now, one of the problems that people tell me, they say, well, I have restless leg syndrome. That's what's waking me up. So what's the cause? 75% of restless leg syndrome is due to magnesium deficiency, researchers find. So you can take magnesium by mouth, let's say 400 milligrams 2-3 times a day to bowel tolerance. Some people have low bowel tolerance for magnesium. I had a guy that could not tolerate 400 milligrams of magnesium without giving him a loose stool. So we used the magnesium oil, put it on the areas with the restless leg, boom, took care of the problem, transdermally went in. My concern was he still wasn't having good magnesium for the rest of the body because he had a lot of stress, and you need adequate magnesium. The second major cause of restless leg syndrome is dehydration. The third one is potassium deficiency, and the fourth one is iron deficiency. And they're seeing more and more iron deficiency coming into the emergency rooms because people are not eating green leafy vegetables. And so, again, for restless leg, Charlie horses, magnesium number 1, dehydration number 2, potassium deficiency number 3, and iron deficiency number 4. Let's see what other tools we have. Some folks like CBD oil. This one has no THC in it, and there are people who find that CBD oil helps them to fall asleep. Another one is copaiba. Now, copaiba is the most anti-inflammatory plant phytochemical that we know of on Earth. And copaiba, we use it for a number of things. I had a guy come in the other day. He's now been right at over 4 years without an epileptic seizure. And he was having epileptic seizures all the time. He actually had one right here on the floor, right in front of where I'm standing right now one day, because he is so stressed, because he doesn't, he doesn't do whole foods. And Mary Lou tried to offer him a smoothie from the deli, and it was a fruit smoothie, and he wanted to please us, but it was just upset him so much because he doesn't like to do fruit, and boom, he fell over right here with an epileptic seizure, full grand mal seizure. He has not had one in over 4 years, and he uses copaiba. Well, people will use copaiba before going to bed. If you want to learn about copaiba, talk to someone from Brazil. It comes from a tree down there, and they tap it kind of like maple syrup, and it's a very, very powerful essential oil, copaiba. That's a C-O-P-A-I-B-A. Some people pronounce it copaiba. The Brazilians pronounce it copaiba.